Are you guys ready for part 2 of our epic Star Wars auction preview haul? Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. Hopefully I can bring you guys some positivity and some good news to help kickstart your week. I am so excited. It is Star Wars week. Today is May the 1st, but of course we have May the 4th coming up on Thursday. And today is part 2 of our epic Star Wars auction preview haul, which means every single pop that you guys see in this video, as well as some other items, is for sale. It is completely separate from my personal collection. I am showing off everything that we've been saving up and hoarding for basically the last year to sell on our May the 4th Whatnot stream. This upcoming Thursday night at 7 p.m. is going to be crazy. It's going to be epic. I want to give a huge shout out to all you guys. We've already sold out of our mystery box for this upcoming Friday. It sold out in a record time in less than an hour. It was absolutely crazy. We are so excited to be opening up those boxes this Friday night. However, we have a whole slew of amazing goodies that you guys could possibly pick up for your collection that I'm going to be showing off in this video. So without further ado, let's jump into wave number 1. All right, guys, here we go with wave number 1. We got some great stuff in here, starting out with the Camino version of Crosshair, and this is actually the Amazon exclusive where you get the pop as well as the little pin right there in the front part of the box. Next up, we have the Pops with Purpose GameStop exclusive blue metallic Stormtrooper. This one, of course, as well as all the other Make-A-Wish Pops, will be charity items that will be run during our May the 5th and May the 4th shows. Next up, we have the regular Dark Trooper, followed up by the Reva Third Sister, who we saw in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Up next, we have the Walgreens exclusive Legends Shadow Guard, which is pretty cool. Then we have the really cool one, glow-in-the-dark Entertainment Earth exclusive Mandalorian. And I'll just see if I can throw up a glow picture for you guys on the screen because the glow on this one is pretty killer. Next up, we have the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive blue Snaggletooth, followed up by the Mandalorian, which was a Funko Shop exclusive, holding his Beskar spear, which we saw in the Mandalorian Season 2. Up next, we have the Concept Series Star Killer, and this one actually has the official con sticker from Celebration 2020 in Anaheim. Moving on up to the next row, we have the Second Sister Inquisitor, official WonderCon con exclusive sticker of the red Boba Fett here. Up next, we have the very popular pop recently of the Armorer. This is the only Armorer pop that they've made so far, and she, of course, had a big role in Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Up next, we have the Walgreens exclusive young Anakin Skywalker, where you guys can see he's got his mask and his goggles on right before he's about to go pod racing. Then we have the Black Box re-release of the original Han Solo, followed up by the Black Box re-release of Greedo. Who shot first? I thought it'd be funny to put those two side by side. Up next, we have the GameStop exclusive White Jedi Knight Revan. Then we have the Celebration exclusive with the official sticker from Orlando 2017 of the Hoth version of Princess Leia. Then we have the Smuggler's Bounty version of Chewbacca with the gas mask. And then up here, we have the very rare Chalice Collectibles Star Wars exclusive Darth Maul. Chalice Collectibles does not very often do Star Wars pops, so really interesting to see this one. This one, of course, features Darth Maul not only holding his lightsaber, but he also has the Darksaber as well, and he has his robotic legs. So very cool Darth Maul. And I thought it was very appropriate to put Bo-Katan next to Darth Maul because of all their struggles together. Moving on over here, we have a pair of black chrysanthemums. Right here is, in my opinion, the better version, the flocked SDCC shared version here from last summer. And then they did come out with the common version of chrysanthemum. I am very thankful, though, that they are different molds, and he's actually holding his heavy weapon here in the common version. Up next, we have the Hot Topic exclusive General Grievous. Of course, there was only one General Grievous for a while, and then they came out with this one, more appropriately with his multi-arms and, quad lightsabers there. Very, very appropriate for what his character did in the Clone Wars. Moving on over to the Mandalorian holding the child. And this is actually the one where he's in jetpack mode. Very cool. Next to him, we have Fennec Shan, where she's kneeling and she is unmasked. And this one, of course, is from the Book of Boba Fett. Then we have the retro international version or special edition version of Luke Skywalker, followed up by the chrome Imperial Death Trooper from Rogue One, which was a Walmart exclusive. Now we're moving up to the top row. We have Cal Kestis and BD1, the only Cal Kestis pop that you can buy because that's the only one that Funko has made so far. Then we have another amazing Make-A-Wish pop, the blue metallic BB-8. Very cute, another charity pop. Moving on over, we have the GameStop Mudhorn Battle Mandalorian. This one actually came out in the Black Friday mystery boxes last year. Then we have the Chase Cobb Vanth, where he's actually in Boba Fett's armor, but he is unmasked, which is pretty cool. You can see his lovely flowing hair. Then we have Sealed in the Stack, the special edition version of one of the Artist Series Boba Fett's. Very cool pop, and it does have a little bit of value. Up next, we have the only pop of Mace Windu, Walgreens exclusive that came out several years back. So if you need Mace for your collection, this is the only way to get it. It's the only one that Funko has made thus far. Up next, we have the Super Commando Mandalorian. This one actually dropped on the Funko shop, I want to say in 2021 with very little warning. And this one actually happens to be the harder one to get with the pop culture sticker. Up next, we have Wrecker from the Bad Batch. And then rounding out Wave 1 here, this is the GameStop exclusive Ahsoka. So lots of cool ones in this wave, but guys, we are just getting started. All right, so this is wave 2 for today's video, and I thought it would be fun to make a wall of OG Star Wars blue box pops. You don't see this every day, so let's check it out. We're gonna start down here with the blue box Bib Fortuna. Then we have Nayland Shield. This is the large font of the original Yoda, Walgreens exclusive Imperial Guard. Then we actually have a pair of Wickets, but you guys will probably see that the one Wicket on the right has a Fugitive Toys exclusive sticker. That's because that Wicket right there is actually flocked, and that is the harder one to get for your collection. This is the common version, but the common version is still pretty hard to get these days as well. So pretty cool to see those two side by side all these years later. Then we have Darth Maul, the X-Wing pilot version of Luke Skywalker, the Tatooine version of Luke Skywalker. Moving on up to the second row, we have Hammerhead, Boba Fett, the large font version of the Stormtrooper, Unmasked Darth Vader, then Darth Vader with the large font, and that is actually different than the one I opened up in yesterday's video for my own collection. It's pretty crazy. I think we have 3 of these in the house right now, if you include the one now in my collection. Then we have the GameStop exclusive Hoth version of Han Solo, Hoth version of Chewbacca, also a GameStop exclusive. And then we have the Hoth version of Luke Skywalker. Next up, we have a great bounty hunter here with Bosk. Moving on up, we have the GameStop exclusive R2B1. The original Tusken Raider pop, which, believe it or not, is extremely hard to track down. It took me several years to find it, but we're lucky enough to have another one for our May the 4th show. Then we have another one that's strangely very hard to find, especially in good condition. This is the original Jawa holding his blaster. And then we have a big one here, actually a pair of big ones. This is the large font Han Solo, as well as the large font Obi-Wan Kenobi. Both of these pops have pretty hefty market values these days. They're just super beautiful and definitely desirable by a lot of Star Wars collectors. Not to outdo Obi-Wan and Han Solo here, but we also have the large font version of Chewbacca. Then we have R2-D2, Admiral Akbar, the Walgreens exclusive Snow Trooper. Moving on up, we have the large font version of Jabba the Hutt, the Walgreens exclusive glow-in-the-dark Spirit Yoda, which I'll have to show you guys the glow for that one. But check out this beauty right here. This is one that I know has gotten pretty expensive over the last few years. This is the original blue box Clone Trooper. So freaking cool. In my opinion, the face looks way better than compared to the Stormtrooper. The Stormtrooper is still cool, but I just think they nailed the look of the Clone Trooper design perfectly. Next up, we have the large font version of the original Gamorrean Guard. And then here is the big one for this wave, This is the Dallas Comic-Con exclusive glow-in-the-dark holographic Darth Vader. And you got to be careful with this one because there are a lot of fakes here on the market, unfortunately. But we do have a video up on the channel. If you're worried about buying a fake one or you're trying to get a real one, make sure to watch that video before you do so. I will link it above so you guys can check it out. And of course, please enjoy the glow on the holographic Darth Vader. Next up, we have the Slave Leia, which has some pretty decent value herself. Then we have the official Celebration exclusive way back from 2015 in Anaheim of E3PO. Then we have the Biker Scout. And then to round out this glorious wave, we have the New York Comic-Con exclusive, I believe this is from 2016, of the TIE Fighter Pilot. Or excuse me, that should be from 2015. But a beautiful wave right here. All these pops are truly amazing, and we're just very lucky to have all these in our possession temporarily. So we're going to be starting these all off at $1, guys. So hopefully a lot of people will be able to get some really OG pops for some great deals. All right, guys, so I'm just jumping in here really quick in case you guys have never heard of Whatnot, or if you haven't downloaded the Whatnot app. It is a fantastic marketplace where you can actually buy Funko Pops for your collection, and we are lucky enough to have a link that can give you guys a $15 credit. It is in the description below of this video and all of our other recent videos. So if you haven't signed up yet and you want to pick up some of the items that we've been showing off in this video thus far, make sure to download the Whatnot app, and you can use our $15 credit on any item that you see that we're going to be running on Thursday and Friday night. Every single item will be starting off at just $1, so hopefully you guys can put that $15 credit to good use if you haven't used Whatnot before. So with that being said, let's jump into the next wave. All right, so next up for wave 3, we have some of our oversized pops as well as some more Rebels pops. And we're going to start off here. I actually have a few of the Wampa Funko 3-liter sodas. These were exclusive to the Funko shop, of course, and limited to only 10,000 pieces. And then moving on now to the pops, I have a Funkon shared exclusive Imperial Super Commando, a Walgreens exclusive Masked Sabine. I love that pop. Then we have the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive, the Darth Maul here with his robotic legs. Moving over here, we have the Mandalorian on speeder bike with Grogu. This was a Funko Shop exclusive that dropped on eBay, which was pretty interesting. Next up, we have Ben Kenobi on Eopie. I was actually looking for this one for a while, and then sure enough, a bunch of them showed up in collections. That's how it always goes, right? Then we have a 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back 10-inch Target exclusive Boba Fett. This thing is super cool and very large, so you definitely need a little bit of space to display this bad boy, but he looks fantastic out of box. Moving on up, we actually have a Battle at Echo Base Amazon exclusive deluxe Han Solo with Tauntaun, and he's actually holding Luke's lightsaber like from the movie, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have the Darth Maul here from the Red Saber series. This is a GameStop exclusive, and he happens to glow in the dark. Another amazing glow in the dark pop here is this one. We actually have a few of these. This is the Amazon exclusive Force Ghost 3-pack of Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan. Absolute beautiful pop right here. If you don't have this one in your collection, I don't know what you're doing. You gotta get it for sure. All right, now moving on back towards the Rebels pops here. We have a Walmart exclusive 7th Sister. There's Hera. Then we have the Hot Topic exclusive Ahsoka. The glow-in-the-dark LA Comic-Con holographic Ahsoka. That one is absolutely beautiful. I'll have to throw the glow up on the screen for you guys. Then we have Zeb, and he's been going up quite a bit in value these days. And then we have a trio of choppers. So this is the original chopper, the Celebration shared convention exclusive chopper, and then here is the more expensive one, of course, with the official con sticker from 2017 Celebration. So lots of great pops right here, but we got one more wave, guys, and it is one that you are definitely not going to want to miss. And here is the final amazing wave for the second half of our auction preview series. And guys, there is some killer stuff in this lineup. Starting off with the 442nd Clone Trooper. This is with the shared sticker from 2017 Celebration. From 2016 Celebration, we have the Bespin Encounter Luke Skywalker with his hand cut off. We also have the Funko Shop exclusive Valentine's Day R2-D2. Next up, we have with the official Con Sticker Celebration Han Solo from 2017. I absolutely love this one. Great mold, and I love the big big blaster that he has. Next up, we have the Walgreens exclusive Jetpack Jango Fett. That's the best Jango Fett that money can buy. Up next, we have the official Con Sticker NYCC Sand Trooper from 2019 New York Comic Con. That one is a really cool one. He's actually got the orange pauldron there on his right shoulder. It's an awesome looking pop. Next up, we have the Celebration Con Sticker Hooded Luke Skywalker, and this one as a bonus also has the 40th anniversary of Star Wars sticker on there as well. Next up, we have the Con Sticker Cad Bane from 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. My favorite version of Cad Bane, as I think this one is the best representation of the character. Coming up here to the second row, we have the official Con Sticker of the Stormtrooper Conan. If you guys recall, they did a bunch of Conan pops every year for San Diego Comic-Con. They just ended the Conan line not too long ago, but the Stormtrooper one is a pretty awesome one. Definitely a funny variant. Next up, I thought it was very appropriate to put these two pops next to one another. We have the Walgreens exclusive Darkside Anakin Skywalker, followed up by the Smuggler's Bounty Obi-Wan Kenobi. Both, of course, featured in the Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Next up, we have a bunch of blue chrome pops, and we actually have just about the entire set. We have Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Stormtrooper, Boba Fett, and Yoda. These, of course, were all Star Wars Celebration limited pieces, coming in at only $2,500 from Star Wars Celebration 2019. I believe we also have Chewbacca. I think that was featured in Part 1. All right, now we're moving up to the top row. We have this beautiful Mandalorian and IG-11 Barnes & Noble 2-pack. You guys might be familiar with this pop because we actually picked this one up from Time Warp Toys locally here in Massachusetts to give away as a nice sponsor from Whatnot. So thank you once again to Whatnot. Next up, we have Freddy Funko as Darth Maul. I think we have 3 of these. So some of the pops I'm showing off, guys, we have multiples of. This one is the 4,000 piece limited edition Darth Maul from last year's Fun Days. Up next, we also have the Walgreens exclusive Clone Commander Cody, which also is going to be a giveaway, and this one was another sponsored one that we picked up at Time Warp Toys. Up next, we have the man that I feel like everybody is kicking themselves for waiting so long to get. This is the NYCC exclusive Captain Rex from the Clone Wars. Beautiful pop, has been skyrocketing in value, and this one, of course, is the shared sticker version. Absolutely beautiful pop. I love it. Next up, we have a pair of Qui-Gon Jinns, both glow in the dark, both from Celebration 2017. This one has the shared sticker, and this one has the harder to get official con sticker. Both have an absolutely magnificent glow. It's basically the same pop, exact same pop. The only difference is the sticker, which you guys can see on the front of the box. And rounding out this wave and this video, we have the Emerald City Comic Con official con sticker, Black Boba Fett, coming in from 2020. This is one of my favorite Boba Fett variants. This is actually still sealed in the hard stack. So, woo, there's a lot of heat, guys. These pops you don't see every day. And we're going to talk about just how you can pick some of them up in just a sec. All right, guys, so that was all 4 waves that we showed off for today's video. Some pretty crazy heat. I will say, though, that we have a lot of duplicates and triples of some of the items that I showed off today, as well as in part 1. We have over 600 Star Wars Funko items, as well as some other Loungefly bags and mystery minis and Funko sodas, all kinds of crazy stuff that we're going to be throwing up for our May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th Whatnot shows. So there is a few other things that we weren't able to show off in these videos videos just because I didn't want to make them super long, but I wanted to give you guys an overall idea of some of the stuff that we're going to be throwing up, and I'm really excited to be able to give you guys the opportunity to come over and grab it for your collection because I've thoroughly enjoyed being a Star Wars collector for the last 9 years, and I'm very proud of the collection that I've been able to build, and I would definitely want to be able to help you guys grab some good stuff for your collections as well, so we can all share in our love and our passion for Star Wars. And that's going to bring us to today's Monday motivation, guys. Every single week we like to bring you guys a small piece of Monday motivation to help kickstart your week and get you through the toughest day of the week, which is, of course, Monday. And today's Monday motivation is very, very important, and that is stick to a budget. There's going to be a lot of Star Wars stuff dropping this week, not just through Funko, but through other companies as well. A lot of people are going to be throwing some really cool items up for sale, and we really want to encourage you guys to not extend yourselves too much. Don't go over your budget that you've already preset for yourself each month to spend on collectibles. Joanna and I have a budget every single month that we use specifically towards collecting, and sometimes we go over it a little bit, but we always make sure that we don't go over it by a lot and then put ourselves in a bind for the following month. So even though we are going to be selling some really cool stuff this week, we just want you guys to, bid responsibly, buy responsibly, and please do not go over your budgets because we don't want to see anybody get into any kind of financial hole. And that's something that we've been preaching since the start of our channel, and that's something that we're always going to be talking about because budgeting and being financially savvy is extremely important. So that's going to do it for us today, guys. We will be having a small Whatnot auction tonight, just running some sodas and a few mystery minis, but nothing crazy. We have been working really hard for our May the 4th show. Whatnot has even sponsored it, which we're very grateful for. So a lot of big things coming up this week, and we're so excited to see some of you guys be a part of it. So with that being said, may the Force be with you, and don't stop shooting until you score.